All right. I understand that this might be late for some people, uh, but I really didn't have anything else to do, and I didn't have any other plans, and uh, and instead of just doing nothing, I was like, you know what? Let's do something, and that is it's time, and it's time for Blue Toad Wrestling to debut on 2K26, and I got to tell you, the setup took a long time, but without any further ado, let's see who we have in the chat. Let me get my pop out chat. This is a good time for you guys to go get some snacks and stuff like that. But I believe I saw AJ and Alicia in the chat, and of course, being that this is the first Universe show, I was like, you know what? Let's test it out so that any future shows that I try to do, at least I'll know that it'll work. And I see Patty, the famous Patty, is here. And of course, as far as bonus matches are concerned, I'll go into more detail about how they'll work uh, for future shows, and to an extent, this one. So, and thankfully, thankfully, I don't have to get up too early. But I'll try not to be too late. That's the thing. All right, let me get that. Got it. Nice. Well, but I do want to. Well, but really, this is the Warrior Empress show for all intents and purposes, though. Hey, what's up, Dakota? And by the way, you are in the main event. In fact, I'll show you. So, of course, we are continuing from the King and Queen of the Rings, but we also have a non-tournament match, and as it happens, we also have Tennu, who himself is also in the main event, because the main event is a tournament in which the last two teams will face off at Backlash. That's the name of the next Super Show, to crown the first ever four-star champion, the 4 Stars champions, who are going to team up with Riley and Sonic McCracken. And of course, on the other side, you have Azrael and Xander Black, Tomura Tagaya, and Brooklyn Joker. Of course, we'll have the women's side, as we do. Oh, not a problem, AJ. I haven't showed all the matches yet, but let me get this. And yep, Joker, as you can see, you're in the main event, so you don't have to ask. I mean, and Tails. I want to say she meant to say Tennu, but Tails. I don't see I don't see Tails here. I got KK though. Oh, okay. So Angela's called Tails. Ah, I see. Well, of course you have. Here are the other matches though, but super. So of course we have Carmelita, who of course is taking over for Lioness. I'll go into more detail about that. You have Mike Wasson and Damian Richards. Then, of course, you have Emma and a newcomer, and I'll tell you more about her not long after that. You have another newcomer, Ezra Black, and Kelly Mavericks, Angela Cooper and Bowsette. Then, of course, we have Clockwork. I'll tell you more about him. But it all starts with Liliana and Sarah, and they definitely look a little bit different this time around. But as far as bonus matches are concerned, I'm going to start focusing in on the people that didn't get a match on the main card. So the likes of, say, Damian or AJ would get the nod first before I start going on with the other characters. Hey, what's up? Spike Ryan too. Yeah, but it was more so that we were focusing on the tournament, and it just so happened that none of them were scheduled. But hey, not to say I couldn't schedule any of you guys another time. It's like you said, it is what it is. I don't want you to feel like I'm sliding you. It's just it just happened. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get right to it. I'm doing pretty well there, Carlos. Okay, here we go. Can I? Okay, cool. I didn't want to accidentally play as either one of the two. And wow, the load times are pretty quick. Okay. Well, anyway, I just want to let Miss Lancaster and Sarah's family member know that those two are going to fight up, though. Oh, well, Joker, it's for the Four Kings Championships. But if you want to give AJ your spot, I'm fine with it. But I just want to make sure you understand that you know what it's for. So I'll let you think about it. But if you want to give him your spot, then by all means. Anyway. No, but anyway, Carlos, just let me know if you want to be on the wait list or the bonus match list. All right, now we can start. So we are live in Portland, Oregon. So originally this was going to be all right, let me put you on the list there, Alicia. Well, since you're not on the since you don't have a match, for those just joining in, I did say that the bonus matches will go for those who will the ones who are on the list will go first before anyone who was on the show or on the card do. So in this case, since Alicia as well as AJ and Spike Ryan aren't on the show, or at least weren't booked on the show, then you should be able to get the first crack at the bonus matches. So, well, so Alicia, like, we have Damian Shelley, Joshua, Wally, and then Azrael's in action, so I'll skip him for the time being. And then Kelly, I have Atticus, but it's on behalf of one of his other girls or family members. Then Griffin, then AJ, then Spike Ryan, Tendu's in the main event, then you. Also, AJ, I don't know if you heard, but Joker's willing to give you his spot in the main event so that you'd be in it. But if you want to. If not, then I will respect it. So as we were talking all about it. Hey, what's up, Primetime? Speaking of Primetime, you're actually in the next match, by the way. And as that happens, there is Liliana Lancaster, and man, is she much different than she was when we last saw her. You're fine with it? As in, you're fine to take the spot or fine not to take it? I want to make sure I understand what you mean by that. Yes, you are still the 4 Kings champions. Yes, you are. It's just that by the time we get to the next Super Show, we're going to consolidate those championships and have a unification match. So that's what's at stake. Oh, I see. Well, hey, you could still fight him. And week has been fine there, Primetime.
And her opponent from Paris, France, Cyborg Psycho.
Well, of course, Sarah is ready for this battle. Anyway, like I said, AJ, unfortunately, like when I did the last show, it was the fact that my internet was just not cooperating, or actually no, it was the PSN that wasn't cooperating at the time. But thankfully, that is the case here. But yeah, last time I did the show, I intended to do it, but again, my PSN was just not playing nice at the time. You'll do the match since you won't be able to place Clockwork. Again, it was just because of the tournament. That's nothing, And besides, we got to build up Clockwork anyway. It's like, but yeah, like I get it. You're disappointed. You wanted to do it, and I applaud it. It's just this is one of the things I do hate about the show is that you can't please everybody. And I get it, but it's just hang in there, AJ. You'll get your match eventually. That's all I ask. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, Riley? And by the way, Riley, you're in the main event, my friend. So this is a submission match. And of course, Liliana actually does have a tail. That's a dragon tail. I mean, beforehand, she had tucked the tail underneath. So, of course, there was no way you could have known that she had a tail. But yes, the famous Riley's here, and you know what? How about after this? How about after the main event? You know, provided the show doesn't run too long, I'll give you Clockwork, but then after that, that's all you're going to get. How about that? I just don't want there to be any lingering issues of, you're not giving me what I want. I'm like, well, I'll give you what you want. You just have to be patient, that sort of thing. And as that happens, now Lily, well, she was able to get out. Oh, and also, hey, what's up, Jamar? I forgot to say hello. But yeah, I understand. Pollen can be such a pain. And as that happens, Liliana gets thrown out. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn off the HUD. There we go. I forgot to turn off the HUD there. But you are right about one thing, AJ, is that I did promise it, so the least I could do is, you know, follow through with it. So that's what this is what that is. Oh, and a brain buster right to Sarah Richards, and well, Sarah was able to get out of the way of a moonsault. Now goes for an armbar. This is a submission match. But Liliana manages to get out. And a spin kick. And now, wait, what's she doing? Oh, no. Don't do this. And, wow, the old dupa kick. And a moonsault, but nope, got the knees instead. Now shoved into the corner. Nope. You know, gets the feet up and kicks her in the face. Nice leapfrog, and then a jumping knee. And then a forearm shot. Well, AJ, you know, well, I believe AJ did accept tentatively, but I'm not sure if he just really wants to get his hands on Clockwork that badly that he's willing to pass up on it. So but I'm still going to give him that match against Clockwork either way. You know, whether he takes the spot or not, but and as that happens, both women outside, and even though this is a submission match, it could still end in a count out. All right, now Liliana about to fly like the dragon flower that she is, and she drops the leg drop, or hits the leg drop rather, and then an elbow drop, and then a running back elbow. I think that might have been a European uppercut, but in the meantime, now going for the dragon wing. But on the other hand, these are two family members, so they know each other. A hammerlock. Whoa, what kind of move was that? It was a hammerlock, but then just dropped was Lily. And, wow, nice diving cutter. And now going for, I believe that's a triangle choke. And now going for the wing stretch. But still continuing to fight. And now ends up dropping her the same way that she got dropped. Was Sarah Richards, now going for a modified STF. However, Sarah gets out of it. Okay. Both women going back and forth. Hey, what's up? What's up, Temple? How's it going there, Temple Plays? I can't talk. Whoa! Oh yeah, it's morning in the UK. Good morning over there. It's still night over here. But now Sarah Richards going up to the top. And then a Meteora. Oh, now going for an ankle lock. And of course, you know, Dragon's legs or any kind of legs are not meant to bend like that. Nice series of strikes onto Liliana, or Lily. Oh yeah. I know, yeah, absolutely, because I understand that usually, you know, it would either be very late at night, if not early the next day. And, oh, now going for the wing clipper, that's what that move is called. However, these women are facing off against the countout. I mean, if it ends in a draw, the only thing we can do is, you know, rebook this match for another time. Count is up to 8, though, but Sarah gets in the ring. Well, Sarah wins the match. Perhaps maybe not the way she would have wanted it, but it still counts. So, and of course, originally, Sarah was originally going to be facing off against the Warrior Empress, but of course the Warrior Empress became the champion, and Liliana, who was champion at the start of the tournament, takes over her spot, but it still results in Sarah winning by a 10 count, a count out. And for her efforts, she gets to face off against Lady Danger. Let me catch up on the chat. Personally, I haven't watched it. I mean, I've seen clips of it, but I haven't seen the movie as a whole. And then I see Terrence the Dark Saiyan. I haven't seen you in a while, but I've seen you before. Hey, what's up? Anyway, congratulations to Sarah Richards, all the same. And, okay. So, one thing that was, that I haven't seen since, I think it was 2K22, where you have the option to either go to the next match or exit, and then let people know that the next match is in. And plus you have your own stable, or your own group, the Ryan family. Awesome. To the man behind the character of Terrence. Or maybe Terrence is his name, but anyway, before I forget, let me do this. All right, so next up, I believe Sean is in the chat. So for that reason, I'll just go right to the next match. Now, obviously, if someone isn't here, then I would exit and then come back and let somebody else know. But thankfully, said person is here. And our first contestant, and of course, this is part of the King of the Ring tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 258 pounds, Prime Time, Sean Sanders.
So in the first round, he had eliminated Diamond Light to get to the second round, which is what this round is, the second round. And Sean Sanders was originally supposed to face off against Marcus Walker, but unfortunately, we have yet to come to terms with a contract for him. So in his place is a man that is making his debut. And I imagine AJ is going to be watching this to find out what he's getting himself into. And in fact, there he is.
And his opponent, representing the Triangle of Terror, from your darkest fears, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Cyborg Computer.
So there is Clockwork. Now, of course, the last time we saw him, it was in, some extra matches to test him out. But officially, this is his debut. And for those who don't know, he is the arch nemesis of Sly Cooper and Carmelita and the rest of the Cooper gang. Now, AJ has made it clear he wants to face off against Clockwork. But before Clockwork can get there, he's got to deal with Sean Sanders. Oh. Thank you. I'll have to remember to turn off the HUDs for future shows. Anyways, nice Hurricane move. And that is true. Endo Girl or Alicia was the one who created Clockwork as well as the Sly Cooper family. Right now, Clockwork is using some straight-up wrestling, although Sean is no slouch himself. Now going for the headlock. Now, this is a normal match, by the way. So, in addition to submissions, now we also have pinfall, which is to pin your opponent's shoulders to the mat for the count of 3. However, count out is still another way to win. Although, Clockwork gonna fly, and he missed! He tried to fly with those metal wings, and it didn't work. But just like that, he recovered. In terms of the creations, yeah, you did pretty well. Well, now the count is up to 6. Oh, and a clothesline. Although, wait a minute, Sean gets right back in, but so does Clockwork. All right, now both men are back inside. Oh, yeah. I believe you said something about, I don't want to, Isaiah the King. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. What's up? Anyway, no, I did receive the first one. Well, one was about a championship, and then the other one was about something on My Rise. But no, I did receive it. I just didn't answer it, so I apologize for not answering it. But I did get it, though. Now both men back outside the ring. And a body splash. Now picks up Sean Sanders. Oh, not a problem. Oh, nice spin kick. And Sean Sanders goes right back inside the ring. And nice double axe handle. Oh, right. I was holding off mainly because, well, if I try to go, well, I was holding off until the next, what was it, the next season pass or season 2. But if you want me to get it, I'll get it, but I'll see if I can get that part. 1? No. Wait, got to get back to work? Like your actual work? I mean, I understand. I mean, because really, if I was at work for My Rise, okay. Although, nice double arm, or what is it? A Tiger Bomb, that's it. Although I guess I can call it the Primetime Bomb. What? Well, say what you want about Clockwork, but he knows how to... He knows wrestling. You know, basic wrestling moves. And another body splash. And, oh my God, look at the strength! And Primetime is a huge man. Hey, what's up, Atticus? And by the way, well, your sister and one of your princesses had a match earlier, but you still have other people, but you still have others in your family that are going to be that are featured throughout the show. 1, 2, no. A kick out. Oh, okay. I understand. Anyway, nice series of strikes and then a pin. 1, 2, rope break, and the referee caught it. And I just noticed that Clockwork is bleeding from the mask. Like he's just dripping blood. But that hasn't stopped him. And then a spin kick. Now moves him away from the ropes. One, 2, and Clockwork has won. I mean, really, though, I mean, another idea, AJ, is I could put you guys in a what is it, a grudge match. Like, we could just make this a grudge match. Like, I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it on a big show, you know? He's more machine than man. Well, the man that's still part of him was bleeding, though. Anyway, all the calls aside from V and Levi are up and finished. You're waiting on Mrs. U. Oh yeah, especially with Paul and Killian. All right, so the next one will feature a member of the Cooper family, and since I see Sly Cooper in the chat, we'll get right to the next match right now. Let's do it. And I also like how the loading is very, very fast and on the PlayStation 5 and everything. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to update it.
Making her way to the ring, representing the CIA from Paris, France, Super Smooth Angela Cooper.
Uh-oh. Looks like Clockwork's also on the hit list, too. But I know AJ wanted him. So now we go back to... so now we feature for the very first time Angela Cooper. Sawyer's younger... Oh, I see. Oh, you're talking to Tennu. So Angela is replacing Sumire mainly because somebody hasn't made Sumire yet, or even Kasumi Yoshizawa. Because I would have thought by this point, like, one of those two would have been made, and even if I had to get Kasumi Yoshizawa, I would have picked either one of them and featured them. But unfortunately, since I couldn't get Sumire, Angela Cooper is now tasked with taking her spot and facing off against Bowsette. All right. Okay, cool. The least I can do is sign her, though. But yeah, AJ, what I was saying is we could instead build this thing up, like, to be part of a super show. In this case, Backlash. Like you and Clockwork. What do you think? So now we have a dumpster match, and much like a casket match or an ambulance match, the object is to put your opponent, in this case, into the dumpster. Okay. Oh. I apologize for this, folks. I got to turn off the HUD. Again, I'll have to do this off camera. You've never seen a dumpster match? Where you're about to get it. So these two can do whatever they want to do, but the object is to put your opponent in the dumpster. Now, of course, Angela is facing off against a former 3-time Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. Yes, Bowsette is a former champion. And I gotta say, whoever created this version of Bowsette looks really good. Did a great job. And I did not expect her to fly in heels. And I can totally see the resemblance of Sly, because she has, her father's rich, beautiful skin. But then she also has the beautiful hair that her mother has. And yet she's as athletic as the both of them are. And then, although unfortunately inexperienced is one thing that she is, he can't take lethal shots in the face. Yeah, that's the thing. He's powerful, but he's not invincible, though. Well, there you see the garbage that's in there. And, well, went for the knee drop, but missed. And now Angela is going to throw her over the top rope and into the garbage bin. Well, that didn't work. And while, of course, Bowsette is a lot stronger, is very strong, much like her male counterpart. And, an atomic drop. And whoa, I did not know that, Angela knew the sky bar. Yet I guess she was learning the sky bar from Diamond Sky. Although Angela, of course Angela, slammed right into the bin. Then does the same to Bowsette. Then throws her into the bin. And now Bowsette a bit irate over the fact that she has garbage all over her. Or the fact that she smells like garbage. Although now Angela, using the strength that her mother has, they want to use each other's moves. And I guess that also includes the sky bar too, which, if anything, that's actually a nice touch, by the way, Alicia. And now, trying to stretch out the legs. Which is not a bad idea. If you take out her legs, especially when she's in the dumpster, she will not have the power behind those legs to be able to push out. Like, if her legs are that compromised, she won't be able to fight back all that much. But now it's Angela who's in the dumpster. They learned those moves from the devious raccooness. And I imagine that Angela knows how to escape just like the famous raccoon ever has. Also learning it from Devious Raccoonus. Nice counter. And now into the bin. Can she get it in? No. And then uses the kendo stick. I believe that is the canon way. But this is wrestling, though. Whoa! The Raccoon Destroyer. Or maybe it's the Fox Destroyer. She is half Fox. The Cooper Cutter, I'm sorry. The Cooper Cutter. Only to get a Bao Sasha Cooper Destroyer. That's actually a good idea, a good name for it. is a book that's been in Sly's family for generations and teaches his ancestors' techniques. I see. However, Angela, much like her parents, they don't give up. But neither does Bowsette, with Bowsette using the power that she has. Although it looks like Bowsette is going to look to fly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, AJ, I'm so sorry. If I hurt you, I didn't intend to, but it was just that, plans were what they were. But if it was something else, like, I'm still going to give you that match against Clockwork. If you want to save it for the Super Show, we can do that. Or if you just want to get it done, we'll do that too. Either way is fine. Oh, I see. Also, there's Amanda Rose, a.k.a. Tammy Martinez. But then, well, before Angela could use the chair, yes, but it's not Temple's Tammy. This is Tammy Martinez. Ooh, nice athleticism there. And then thrown into the bin. Now trying to... Nope, could not get it. Could not get it, though. Ooh, that's a good question, though. If I had to choose, it would probably be the American Badass, but even then, I also liked Undertaker's time when he had the purple gloves. From 94 all the way to 97, or no, 96, excuse me. But even still, American Badass if I had to pick. Oh, nice Hurricanrana, although both women are fighting away from the dumpster. Oh, and then slammed into the dumpster, but now the lid is shut. It's just like I had Clockwork kidnap AJ's characters. Now I'm trying to make a story along good along Atticus. Oh, I see. Well, regardless of whether you want to do it tonight or if you want to save it for Backlash and really just make it its own thing, we can do that either way. Oh, by the way, AJ, I'm happy to tell you that when I was making the custom matches, I'm happy to say that the cyberspace cell match can return in that the rule set is what it was in 24. Pinfall or knockout. And as that happens, Bowsette has put Angela in the dumpster.
Here is your winner, the Monster Princess.
So Bowsette gets the job done. And look at those sharp teeth. Well, I get it, AJ. So I imagine you would want it to be in something like cyberspace, the cyberspace cell match. All right, so Bowsette does win. So even if Sumire came back and took the spot back, which I'd have to give her another spot, but if that had been the case, Bowsette still ends up winning. And as a result, she gets to face off against Speranza Dancy, who I still don't have. Now, if I can't find a replacement for Speranza, I might have somebody else step in, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But for the moment, we now move on back to the King of the Ring. And in fact, we have a newcomer, and then we also have somebody who is, well, who is making his return. And you're about to see who it is. Well, thankfully, we got Angela out of the dumpster. Oh, Speran... Wait, you want to make her? Oh, my goodness. I'll have to give you a picture of what she looked like. Yeah, I'll have to give you a picture of what she looked like, and then like at least give you a basic idea of what she looks like. And she's definitely changed her look from the time I first saw her in 18 to her latest one. And I understand that she grew out her hair to the point where her hair is covering one eye. So I'll give you as much information as I can. But I'm happy. But hey, if you want to do it, make Speranza. That is, I appreciate it. I mean, you didn't have to, but anyway. Is Violet still in the Queen of the Ring? Let me check. Oh. Oh yeah, definitely ask play charge. Absolutely. All right, let me check again. Yes, Violet is still in the Queen of the Ring. Yep, Violet's still there. Let me check who else is in there. Diamond Sky is still in there. So far it's Diamond Sky and Violet, but they've already advanced into round 3. We're finishing out round 2, so if anything, that's why they're not in it. It's because, well, they've already advanced into round 3, so that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why Violet and Diamond Sky weren't booked, was because they already made it. Anyway, so as you can see, yes, we have Kelly Mavericks, and we all know a lot about him, but we don't know much about Mr. Ezra Black. So I've already contacted Atticus. I just need to get Kelly Mavericks owner. So that would mean I have to talk to Mr. Triple Beat. Okay. All right, let me catch up on the chat really quick. No, I don't have say it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
Yes, absolutely.
Weighing in at 200.
But thank you, Joker, for the match. Oh, AJ, are you going to take Joker's spot, or are you going to let Joker have the spot? I just want to make sure that I understand. It's just that you were a little upset, so I didn't want to take your first answer unless I knew that you unless to otherwise confirm. So anyway, we have the Black family, and it's going to be Ezra Black. This young man is making his debut officially. Yeah, he wanted to give it to you, well, give you the spot, but I just wanted to make sure that you wanted it, so okay. So we have the Black family, and now we have the house. Founders have still yet to sign or re-sign to a new deal.
Representing the Hurt Business from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, Kelly Maverick.
So Kelly is accompanied by Arkham, the man in white and gold. And then the other man in the Foreign Legion outfit, the French Foreign Legion outfit, is one of the Mushroom Kingdom champions. I say that because we are going to unify those championships, the men's and the women's, at Backlash. So there will be a unification match for that. And this is a normal match, by the way. Oh, let me do this. Let me turn off the HUD again. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Oh, nice clothesline on Kelly Mavericks. I mean, these two could not be so far different in the sense that, you know, Ezra, like, you know, Ezra is a trained, you know, killer in the sense of much in the same way that the you know, that the Black family have. I mean, their pedigree precedes them. But then, of course, you have Kelly Mavericks, who is a former world champion. I mean, really, he's the Shawn Michaels of our show. Although he did get caught talking to Xander and Azrael, who we'll see later in the show. However, if there's one thing that Kelly does have, is experience, comparatively speaking. And that's one thing that Ezra's going to have to counter. Although Kelly, with a suplex on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And then, sent right into the steps. And of course, Xander and Atticus do not want to lay a hand on Kelly and just give him the easy win. They don't want to do that. And now Kelly pulling a Hulk Hogan, but all that does is it just makes Ezra that mad. Oh, now starts working on the leg. Which is not a bad idea. I mean, that's what happened in the match between him and, well, and by him I mean Kelly and Riker Lancaster, because when those two fought, Riker went after the legs, and the legs proved to be the difference here. And then I see Timothy Bringer. I haven't seen you in a while, but what's up, man? And of course we have some new referees, that some of which you've never seen in a while. And they also have some new uniforms that were introduced. And nice counter there by Ezra Black. Oh, nice clothesline. But then, nice Pele kick, though. I was not expecting that. But then Louis just got up on the apron. I'm not sure why he was up there. Oh, nice jumping knee. He got him really flush. 1, 2. No, only a 1. Can we download rest? What? Of course you can download this game. Come on, man. You should know. Anyway, nice series of strikes there by Kelly Mavericks. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. And I will say that Triple B did a great job with the creation of Kelly this year. Haya crushing Kelly. I do like the look that you gave Ezra. And 1, 2. And then Lily, of course, looks different compared to how she looked in the previous game. And it is really good. I gotta give credit for that, especially the magician outfit. But I didn't get to use that. I used the first outfit, and it's still good. Now going for a modified stretch. And went for the elbow drop, but missed. Okay. Now Ezra, looking to finish off Kelly, hits a blockbuster or a neck breaker. And went for the leg drop a la Hulk Hogan, but he has to know that he's not Hulk Hogan, brother. He made Super Tiger. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at him, and if I like him, then I'll get him. And, well, unfortunately, Ezra made a mistake. Well, it almost backfired, but it actually worked. And it almost got him the win. Oh, not a problem, Amanda. Or Tammy. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do have Crushing Kelly, but Crushing Kelly Black. So, yes, I do have her. Well, now both of these two are going for some strong style. Lucky Duck. Okay. Well, thankfully, at least that's an easy name to remember, though. Look at the series of strikes, though. And then, oh! A leg drop, but the shoe ended up. No, wait a minute! A small package. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got it. Oh, okay. So you're no longer going to be KK or Crushing Kelly. You just want to be Kelly Black. Which, hey, if that's what you want, I'm cool with that. 1, 2. Well, Mavericks, Kelly Mavericks, has got the win. I mean, of course, Mavericks with that experience was what helped him propel him over Ezra. I mean, give Ezra credit. He took him to the limit, but he just ran out of gas. And the abbreviated name. Oh yeah, I see.
Here is your winner, Kelly Maverick.
I see. By the way, I did get Mr. Iguana. And as that happens, Crushing Kelly, or sorry, not Crushing Kelly, the other Kelly, the California Kid, Kelly Mavericks, has advanced. I forgot to mention that Ezra Black had replaced Jesse Jackhammer as unfortunately I could not secure Jesse Jackhammer for a contract, so Ezra was picked to fill in for him, but in the end, Kelly Mavericks won. And he advances to the third round. TJ, I'm the better Kelly, you know. Well, of course, everyone knows that. But up next, we have a returning competitor, but we also have someone brand new. You've never seen this person before, and I will be very happy to... Oh, you need a logo from him? Well, I guess if all else fails, you can just give him a logo of a sledgehammer or a jackhammer, since he is a jackhammer. So anyway, let's get right to it. So the woman on this side, this is Emma, and of course this is her short-haired version, and of course she has the color black with gold. But then on the other hand, you have Tumby. Now Tumby, of course most of you don't know who she is, but Tumby is a good friend of our very good friend Rob Gamer, and in fact Rob Gamer is going to accompany her to the ring. Whereas Emma's going to have her sisters, and of course she'll also have Sonic McCracken to accompany her. Let me catch up on the chat. So let me just well, I imagine Patty's watching this, and usually wherever Patty is, Emma's not that too far behind. Night Vale? Wait, Colton? Oh, Colton and Ezra? I do have Colton and Isabella. Like, I have them as I do have them as a mix tag, actually. Whereas I have Ezra as part of the Black family. But anyway, before I go any further, so Emma, of course, is in the tournament. But one person we couldn't get was Amy Rose, and, well, speaking of Emma, there she is. So, Emma, I know that you were away, and I understand that you were in hibernation, or I guess you could say, much like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly, you were in a cocoon. And while that's happening, I'm going to let Tumby know. So this is a good chance for you guys to get some snacks and whatnot. Okay, so I guess I'll have to send this to Rob Gamer instead, so that in turn he can let Tumby know. I would have sent this to Tumby herself, but since I haven't friended her, I'll have to send it to Rob. Well, let me get back to you there, Miss Kelly. It was just a simple thing of I have too much time on my hands, and I didn't have anything else to do. Whereas if I had, I wouldn't be doing this. I probably would be doing something else or whatnot. But I'll get back to that in a moment. All right, let me catch up. Let me answer this. Hold on. No match card was dropped on Discord. So no, this was kind of a spur of the decision type of thing. Revian Ezra are Blood Moon Serenade. Blake Arya and Blake Vexus are Paradox, and Arya and Aurora or Blunt Force Divinity. Okay. Well, that being said, who is going to win? Will it be Emma? Oh, you were on a mission. Who said I was in a cocoon? Well, the cocoon part was kind of a euphemism to state where it was more of a euphemism, really. And besides, as you know, dragons don't age the way humans do, and much like Pokemon and Digimon, they evolve, and I wanted to go that route. So that's kind of where I was going with that, Emma. Anyway, do you mind if I mention other characters of mine that might be considered? You could. Okay. And, well, actually, I have you on the bonus match list, though. But this time, the bonus match list will be mainly for those who didn't have a match on the main card. So, for example, if someone had a match on the main card, that person would be skipped over for someone who didn't, and we just go from there. Okay, enough talk. Let's get right to it. But yeah, I was going with that euphemism there, but no, really though, Emma, what do you think now that you've awakened from your slumber in terms of your look? Like, partly in character, but also partly out of character. No, I have not gotten Lissa yet, but I'm happy to say that she'll be ready for the next show. And then, wait, I thought I changed her.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I could have sworn I changed her entrance. That's not her entrance, though. But yes, it partly in character, but mainly out of character. Yes, that version of Emma is my creation. It's just that somebody made an Emma, and unfortunately, that's not the entrance that I get. Don't you just hate it when you intended to give someone a different entrance and yet it does this? I don't know what happened there. But that's not what Tummy's supposed to do. So we'll skip this, but I'll have to fix that. I could have sworn I changed it. Of course, Emma's...
Representing Phenomenal Blair from Berlin, Germany, Emma!
So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to play those games, but I imagine they are fun, and I've seen how fun they are when watching other Let's Players or streamers, play them. But of course, Emma is part of the Dragon family, so of course she is teaming up with the Dragon Hearts, and that includes Dragonheart RX and Kasumi. And then, yeah. Let me get the HUD off again. All right, there we go. If I say diamond on my end, it's not... Oh, yeah, the Gladiator diamond. I like her. I definitely like her. That's one, mainly because of the fact that I did like American Gladiator. But one person I also like is Paper Tay. And yes, Paper Tay is making her return on another show, but right now we have Emma, the woman in black and gold, against the newcomer Tumby. I forgot to mention that Tumby is supposed to be a Neckle, or a human being with animal-like features. Like, in other words, she's supposed to be a hedgehog, as much as Emma's a dragon. Whoa! What power on the part of Tumby! And Tumby may not have the muscles, but she's pretty strong. Anyway, let me catch up on the chat. Everyone's saying hello to Paper Tay. I like different versions of my characters, TJ. I can't create them, so I'm glad others create your characters. Yeah, of course the Patty Chase I have is the one that your daughter made, so I was like, all right, I'll take that, since really who knows you better than your daughter, really. The resurgence of American Gladiators with The Miz as host. Oh, that'd be cool. Although it would be nice to see, Nick Aldis co-host it. Of course, mainly because he was a former gladiator himself. Anyway. I'm doing good, Carlos. My neck is hurting a little bit, so I'm laying down with the heating pad. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm not sure what Rob is saying. I'm not sure what Emma said or what Rob said, but whatever it was, it must have been bad enough to get Rob on the apron. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he was Oblivion. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was Oblivion in the 2008 series, yes. Right now, Emma laying the smackdown on Tumby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely there, Carlos. Even though I also added, some, submission moves, mainly because that's also what AJ, Styles has. And as that happens, well, the Magistral pin, or the hedgehog pin, that's what we'll call it, as Tumby is a hedgehog. Oh, wow! Well, that was a face buster. But, well, Tumby made a mistake. She took too much time, and now, wait, what's she doing? And, whoa, look at the strength of Tumby. And like I said, Tumby may not have the muscles, but she's strong. And especially to pick up someone who's as buff as Emma. Yeah, the famous Riley is here. And by the way, Riley's in the main event, my friends. Oh, wow. And Tumby has the hops. Off the ropes. Although Emma was able to hit a DDT. 1, 2, no. Tumby, of course, has Rob Gamer and Sonic McCracken to watch her back, whereas Emma has her sisters, Kasumi and Dragonheart RX, outside on the other end. Now Tumby going after the leg, not a bad idea. I do look forward to the first match that Paper Tay has. 1, 2, no. Ooh, almost got her. And, whoa! The Sonic Destroyer. 1, 2, no! Yeah, she definitely adopted that from her friend Sonic McCracken. Oh, they're Emma's cousins. Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me. But in a way, they are like her sisters, so to speak. But no, they are her cousins. Okay. Well, she has her cousins then. And then Emma, well, Tumby must have done her homework because she knew what was coming. Now works on the shoulders. Now, fun fact, Tumby was not originally supposed to be in the show. It's, believe it or not, I had gotten the second version of Rose the Gaia, but I couldn't get rid of the first original one. And, well, so since I was unable to get rid of the first version of her, I was like, and make a new character, and that's how Tumby came to be. But as far as Tumby is concerned, Tumby fired up, but both these women are risking a count out. But Tumby's back inside the ring. And Tumby wins by count out. I don't think this is what Emma had in mind. But Tumby has won, albeit by count out. I would not be surprised if Emma wants another match against Tumby sometime down the line to get a more definitive victory, but like the old saying goes, it still counts.
Here is your winner, Tully!
And the thing is, Tumby is taking over for Amy Rose, who, as mentioned before, I was unable to get a contract with or signed to a new contract. And by she, I mean Tumby took over Amy's spot. And for her efforts, she will face off against Mitty in the next round. Oh, please use the second attire for the magician attire is for tag base. Oh, okay. But otherwise, I can use the other ones. And AJ will create Amy as well. All right. Well, I mean, if only so I can bring back the Amethyst Rose tag team. And then Paper Tay's like, hey, AJ. And also, Tay, if you want a match, I can put you on the list. And then when your time comes, I will reach out to you via DMs. And if you're available, great. If not, we'll keep you on the list until you get it. Anyway, next up, we're going to have Damian Richards take on Mike Wasson, and that match is about to come up right now. We'll just get right into it. I'll let Mike Wasson know. I'll let him know. But one thing I did create was this arena. So, yes, this is the arena that I made. And speaking of Mike Wasson, here he is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Beast, Mike Wasson.
So, Mike Wasson, oddly enough, beat AJ in the first round. Meanwhile, Damian Richards eliminated Edward Elvis in the first round, and that's how they got to this point. Oh, wait, let me catch up on the chat. Is there any more matches I'm in tonight? Well, I don't have you booked on the show, Patty, but I can put you on the bonus match list. In fact, I'll do that. That is, if I can get this stupid pen to work. There we go. And I also like how you can activate the pyro yourself, which is pretty cool. All right. Let me... All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, thank you, Crushing Kelly. I appreciate that. And now making his debut, the Dragon King himself, with all due respect to Alexander Richards, I give you his brother, from the same mother, Damian Richards. I mean, you could just feel the power. You could feel the tension. But no, seriously, you can control the pyro. And part-timer requested. What's up with that? What? Oh. Well, if you want to come back, let me know, but I didn't know who Tajami was, but oh. Well, there's your successor, though. And oh, right, you got to do this. You have laundry to do in the morning. Oh, okay, not a problem. Well, probably by the time we get to the next show, you should be able to get it. But I also understand. But hey, if you're willing to wait, I can do that. All right. But thank you for letting me know, Patty. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. And well, both guys decided to fly, and they both crashed and burned. Although this is new. I've never seen. Well, first and foremost, I've never seen Damian's face in face paint before. But I've never seen him operate barefoot before either. But as far as whoa, look at nice simple wrestling moves. Although all it takes is a move like that, and Mike Watson going to use the power, or so we thought. Oh, okay. Well, hey. Of course. I just didn't want to, download them without your permission, of course. I mean, of course, with Kelly, she was still part of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And because of that, I was like, all right, I have to sign Kelly to a deal. So that's what we did. But of course, AJ, the character, is upset and feels like he has nothing left to prove, even though Diamond Sky and the rest of the family say, no, AJ, you don't have to retire. And honestly, I don't think you should. If you need some time for yourself, like a holiday, I can give you that. Or, like I said, I can give you that match against Clockwork. Or was Mr. Damian Richards supposed to have shoes? If he's supposed to have shoes, I can give him shoes. And I'll make certain that the shoes match his outfit, like his bottoms. And speaking of, Of course, I found a slightly different outfit for Miss Paper Tay. In that, like, instead of giving her like, instead of like having her dress up as Daisy, I was like, you know what? Let's make Paper Tay Paper Tay. Like, it's yeah. So he should have shoes. Oh, what? Wait, Colton stole his shoes? But why would you do that? Oh, wow, what a slam. I mean, that might just cost him the match, man. Oh, well, I can show you the outfit after the main event. Oh, wow, what a slam. Or maybe I can send you, like, pictures. Like, I'll have to take snapshots of it. And out of character, I'll just say that I did invest in a camera stand. And the hope is that if I'm going to stream on my phone, I can at least have it pointed in front of the television and then stream it that way. And as that happens, a pin on Damian Richards. Nope. Of course, I imagine Sarah's watching this match, only to get hit with the MKO, or the WKO, I'm sorry. Because his last name is Wasson, and he's looking for the KO. But now Wasson going for the, wow! The Irish Tornado. 1-2. And that was enough to put down Damian Richards, and I think Sarah's going to go help him.
Here is your winner, the Beast, Mike Watson.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to the Irish Beast, Mike Wasson. His words, not mine. Damien told Squibbles to do it. Wait, who's Squibbles? So Mike Wasson makes it to the third round. Of course, he will await the winner from another match, but we'll have to take care of that match in a moment. You know what? Let me do this really quickly. So hang on, let me exit. But obviously, thankfully, the card will remain as is. But let me exit, and then I can show you guys here. Hang on. Wait. I thought you were Crush and Kelly was talking to Colton. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to showcase Miss Paper Tay. So, and by the way, this is what Colton looks like. He looks just like his uncle. And this is his uncle, AJ. Okay, so an imaginary character, apparently. Or maybe he's real, I don't know. But here are all the women. So here's Tammy Martinez's character. And here she is. I'll let you get a better look at Miss Paper Tay. So far, I only have what. Hey, let me exit out here, please. There. So this is what she looks like. She still has the hairstyle. Although if you want to change it, just let me know. And of course I gave her red because, she's a big fan of Mario. And Mario wears red. It goes. And I hope you like the high heels and everything. All right, let me save this really quickly. May as well while I'm at it. Oh, so they are okay. Thank you for letting me know. And obviously, if you had different colors, I'd have changed it. But thankfully, I don't have to. Thankfully. So Squibbles does exist apparently. Okay, let's get back to the show. Back to the show. So our next match, we saw Angela. Well, now we get to see her mother, and one who is taking over for Lioness. Much like before, I couldn't get a deal with Lioness, so she's taking her place to take on the Mario Girl. Yeah, that was kind of the point. Although, if you want me to give you some flats, I can give you that too. So yeah, if you want me to give you flats, I can do that too. Anyway, on to the next match. So we have Carmelita Fox taking on a good friend of mine. She's been a friend of mine since 2015, I believe. So it's been more than 10 years. Of course, we call her Melissa. I mean, her name is Melissa, but she's well known as the Mario Girl. Okay, cool. Then we'll keep it. But yes, the Mario Girl. And speaking of the Mario Girl, I'm gonna let me summon her. And while we do that, we'll start. Let me just get Miss Mario Girl here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the CIA from Paris, France, Carmella Lisa Fox Cooper.
All right, let me catch up on the chat. Well, this time we get to see the family together. So while Carmelita gets to wrestle, Angela and Sly Cooper will be watching her back. And of course, Carmelita is a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion and is also a world champion in AJ's show, Cyberspace Federation, as its champion. And there you see the Mario Girl. And of course, for this match, she was able to get a good friend of hers in Diamond Sky. Hold that thought. She not only has Diamond Sky, but she also has her true love in life, Luigi. Yes, Mario Girl is a big fan of Luigi. I don't know if you know this, but she, a couple of Halloweens ago, she dressed up as him, Luigi, that is. Oh yeah, let me do this really quick. Turn off the HUD and go. Here we go. But of course, now that the matches start, she now has the ponytail. Although nice back elbow onto Carmelita. And then, well, Carmelita might have overextended herself. And nice monkey flip, even though she flipped a fox. Nope, a jawbreaker. And then a kick to the back. But then rolls out only to get right back in. And a back suplex into a powerbomb. And, well, Mario Girl made a mistake. She was too busy taunting, and that costed her a little bit. And then a drop kick by Carmelita. But then Carmelita got kicked in the head. Like the fellow once said, Ain't that a kick in the head? And then a couple of punches right to the face. And, well, was going for the coffin drop. And then a roll-up pin, a small package. 1, no. I mean, of course, these two are familiar with each other. They're quite a bit for the Cyberspace Federation World Championship on AJ's show. So they are familiar with each other in that sense. And nice elbow drop a la Bret the Hitman Hart. And then a Hurricane Rana. And then a clothesline. Another one. And a jumping body splash off the ropes. And then a jumping clothesline. And I gotta say, Carmelita's got hops. And she also has a lot of respect for Melissa. Although, I'm not sure who Carmelita was talking to, but... Oh, she was talking to Diamond Sky, but she should have focused on Melissa because Melissa was able to regain the momentum, albeit for a little bit. But then gets hit with the gun stun, which is that backbreaker move, and then a pin. 1, 2, no. And nice reversal and a dragon screw. I mean, well, that's the name of the move. I mean, if you're Melissa, one thing you could do is try to work on the legs of Carmelita. Not only would that slow her down, but it would help with one of her own finishing moves, which is a heel hold. Although, Melissa fired up and then throws Carmelita outside. And wow, what a dive! And she lands with that body splash. Then an elbow drop. And then a spin kick. Of course, Melissa has been learning what is it, capoeira. Although, of course, has a couple of kicks of her own. And then, okay, that was a miss there, Carmelita. Come on. And, what? What kind of move was that? Did you guys see that? Anyway, nice front flip. Well, now Carmelita has this match in control. Or so we thought. Nice DDT. And now it looks like Melissa's distracted by Angela. And that was a mistake. Oh, nice blockbuster. Well, that's the name of the move. 1, 2, no. What a wonderful match this is. And then goes for the gun stun again. V and Levy. Hey, what's up? 1, 2. And even after 2 of those, Mario Girl is still going. But for how long? Anyway, back elbow. And then... Oh, nice move there by Melissa. Uh-oh. Melissa going for the Pop-Tart Powerbomb. The Pop-Tart Powerbomb. Well, I mean, she calls it because she likes Pop-Tarts. 1, 2. No! Oh, that was close. The Pop-Tart Powerbomb almost got it. I imagine Melissa and Carmelita beforehand are wondering, what do I have to do to put this woman away? And now, I'm not sure what... Wow. Of course, Diamond Sky had a word with Carmelita. It might just be over some unrelated matters, as Mario Girl shoulder tackled Carmelita, but Carmelita ended up landing on Luigi. Although that was an accident. Now both women outside. And then another spin kick. Levi. Not Levy. Levi. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Paper Tay. I'm not sure if I have ASMR powers, but I understand. And another gun stun. That's the third one. Will it do it? 1, 2, 3. And Carmelita gets a big win over Melissa, Mario Girl Melissa. But we saw Mario Girl Melissa, but we're going to see the man himself in just a moment. Oh, okay, cool. For Carmelita. And as mentioned before, Lioness was supposed to face off against Mario Girl, but Carmelita will return, and for her efforts, Carmelita will get to face off in the third round against Crushing Kelly Black. Yes, Carmelita will have to face off against Crushing Kelly Black in round 3 when that comes around. But as it is, the Cooper family get a big win. And they get the fists up. Yeah, I'll just call you V just to, avoid confusion with the more established Vera, with all due respect, of course. Okay. Let me move over to the next match then. And I'll let Mr. Arkham know that he's up next. And he's going to face off against a bona fide legend. And in fact, you're going to see him right now. And there he is, Mario. Although I'll have to probably change the Titantron since none of them fit this man.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match, making his way to the ring, representing the Blood Brothers from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 221 pounds, Mario.
Well, Paper Tay, here is your man. The man that made you the woman that you are today. Super Mario. You have a bit of news regarding Carmelita. I was actually named after her when she... Oh! But then, obviously, we all know what happened after that. Wow.
Weighing in at 222 pounds, the Archetype.
So, next up is his opponent. And that man is Arkham 500. Okay. To HGW, and it's going to work for Mrs. Utaker. Well, hey. Always a good idea to get some more spices or get some more experience out elsewhere, though. And that's good. Okay. Let me do this really quick, as always. All right, here we go. So this is a table for one match, or a 2 out of 3 falls tables match, which is to say, to win the match, you have to put your opponent through 2 tables before your opponent does. And of course, Mario gonna go right for the table. Although he left himself open to get kicked in the face with that spin kick. If I find someone made a better creation than this, I'll use it, but this was the best I could find for the time being. And now Mario, what's he doing? Oh, he's got a sledgehammer. Only to get a clothesline does Arkham. And now Mario has that table. So the object is to put your opponent through a table. I mean, of course, there's an old saying, about getting some wood, although I don't think this is what they had in mind. Although Mario... No, wait, countered into an uppercut. Ooh, that could have been a big move there for Mario had he connected on. Ooh, that would be something. Paper Tay and Mario as a mixed tag team under the name Paper Mario. Well, hey, if Paper Tay was distant future. And does that happen? Oh, no, wait. Nice uppercut onto Mario. Nope, countered by Arkham. You would? Okay. Or you could also team up with AJ, but hey. I imagine... Oh, wait, I forgot AJ has his own woman. His wife in the show, that is. But no, Paper Mario would be great. Yeah, that would be something there, Crush and Kelly. Although, I did include a Super Mario theme for Mario back in the day when I used to film in front of the television with my camera phone. You know, especially ghetto style. Although, wait a minute. Mario puts Arkham through a table. That's one. He has to put him through another one. So Arkham just got some wood. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Clothesline. Another one. And sweep the leg, Johnny. But no, I did use the theme, like I said, back in the old days. Wait, what's he doing? Well, whatever he was going to do, Mario was able to Goomba stomp him like he always does with all the Goombas. Mario's thick? Is he not supposed to be thick, or do you like that? Oh, he was going to go for the Goomba stomp again, but out of the way was Arkham. Nice counter there by Arkham. Although Arkham, wow, I'll tell you what, it takes real athleticism to do that, but then again, Mario always did that when he was much younger. I mean, Mario has been in the company since 1986. Oh, and a low blow right to Mario. And Mario will not be having any kids tonight. Mario just got hit right below the belt. Although, you know what? I think that might have made him mad now. Anyway, the table got knocked over, but it didn't break, so match continues. And now what's he doing? Oh, shh. Oh, slapped him right on the chest. Although now Arkham has a hold of him. Well, he had a hold of him. But Mario just got hit in the nuts. Uh-oh. And then Mario gets slammed into a table, so each man has put the other through a table once. Whoever gets this next one will win. He shrunk his mushrooms. Did he shrink just a little? Oh, come on, you naughty kids. Well, anyway, Tennu, after this match, you're up. So do stick around, my friend. But just know that you're in the main event, buddy. And so is Riley and Dakota, although I'm not sure if Dakota's still up. But I also understand if not everyone's still up. You were at your dad's... Oh, okay. Well, you haven't missed it yet, thankfully. Oh, dropped his head on the table. It didn't break, but I imagine it hurts. Yeah, his neck has got to be wrenched after that. Although, Mario, what's he doing? Oh, now he's got even more wood. And another mushroom stomp. Now he's got Arkham up. What's he going to do to him? Well, he delivers a cutter. Mario, you had to go the other way, dude. But then Arkham gets back inside the ring, only to get back out. Ooh, nice drop kick to Mario. Although, get him, Mario. Let's go. And then you can see those steps. That's made out of gold, like all those coins that Mario collected over the years. Oh, you mean the da 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 da? I love that song. The underground theme. And hello to Sean. The former Monty Mole Sean is here. Great to see you there, Sean. And a Hurricane Run onto Mario. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we have a 2 out of 3 tables match, and each man has put the other through a table at least once. But now, nope. Mario fights back. And then, well, the table kind of broke his momentum. You used to play Nintendo at a friend's house growing up? Super Mario Sunshine! Oh, okay. I mean, I understand I understand Monty Mole isn't always an option. Well, he could be, but I've never known him to be a Sonic fan. Red and black, okay. And then, ooh, nice slingshot clothesline. Oh, now he's got him on that table. Nope. Mario fights back. And then Mario. Well, Arkham had the right idea, but he knocked the table down before he could put him through it. So that might have saved Mario for the moment. Super Mario Sunshine used to be a hit back in the day. Oh, yeah, it was. Now Mario's starting to line him up like the Sunshine sprites that are in that game. I mean, what an incredible match this is, folks. And we haven't even made it to the main event yet. All right, now he's got Mario. And he puts him through the table. But I have to say, Arkham truly earned that victory.
Here is your winner, the Archetype.
Well, take nothing away from Mario, but it was Arkham who got the win 2-1. But take nothing away from Mario. Oh, Mamma Mia! Well, Arkham makes it to the third round. But you could tell he truly had to earn that next one. Anyway, the next match is about to start. That match is about to start right now. Okay. So here's who's in it. You have Tennu and you have... I want to say Riley's still in the chat, but I'll let all these guys know. And I understand that wherever Atticus is, Tomada is... Oh, I forgot to... Oh, whatever. You know what? I did promise AJ that I was going to give him his match with Clockwork, but I promised I was going to give him that, and that's the least I can do. Okay, so Riley's here. Okay, cool. And usually wherever Atticus is, Tomada is too. But let me just let Mr. Brooklyn Joker know. And by the same token, I'll let Mr. Azrael Black know that he and his son are next. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely blue's my favorite color, without question. All right. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Can't forget Mr. Sonic McCracken. Sky blue. Ah. All right, and then last but not least, Tay, we got to get your boy, Big Coda. We got to get Big Coda here. And by the way, your friend Big Coda, Dakota Sheldon, uh, believe it or not, he's the champ. Like he's the men's champion. I don't know if you know, but Dakota's the holder of Big Blue. College colors were orange, white, and cool.